Old Dominion women's basketball playing host to the two-time defending Conference USA champion Rice Owls and Susan Montgomery. The Owls got it done. They had an 8-point halftime lead. It did not let the Monarchs within 5 at a 77-66 outcome that goes the way of the visitors.
Yes, I thought they came in here. They played really well. They stayed within the rhythm, ran their offense. Nancy Mulkey was tremendous. But, she wasn't the only one. They had 4 players in double figures. So between now and tomorrow, when Old Dominion comes back out against them, they're going to have to figure out a way to, disrupt them a little bit more with their defense.
3 straight home losses for the Monarchs, 2 straight games where they were out-rebounded by the visiting team by a pretty wide margin. They were outboarded by 9 in the series finale a couple of weeks ago against FIU. And then tonight against Rice, the Owls with a 37-25 lead on the board. Rice shot the ball real well, 61% from the floor, 73% in the first half. And as you mentioned, Nancy Mulkey, big part of why. She had her first 8 from the floor in the first half to score 16 of her 21 points.
Yes, and I think this team, last year they kind of, I believe, hung their hat on their defense. So I want to say to them, what are you hanging your hat on now? What is it that you want to be known for? And it still can be their defense. I think they were different defensively at Florida Atlantic. I think they dictated more there. And I think they've got to come in here and make it hard for teams to come in here and run their offense just like they did down at Florida Atlantic.
Old Dominion, on the other hand, plus 12 on the turnover margin, a season best. They only committed 5 turnovers as a team and turned 17 Rice turnovers into 19 points off of them. Problem is, the Owls, again, very effective shooting the basketball, particularly in the paint where they had a 46-20 edge. And they take game number 1, 77-66. What do you see as adjustments for Old Dominion from game 1 that will help them in Saturday's 4 p.m. tip in game 2?
Well, I think they got to be a little bit more patient on offense. And Coach said that. I know I said it earlier in the game that they were taking quick shots. And a lot of times when you take quick shots, that's just like a turnover. And you give the ball right back to Rice. Rice gave Old Dominion the ball a lot because of their turnovers. But you just don't want to settle for that jump shot. I think they've got to find a way to make Rice defense move, to try to move Mulkey around, get her out of the paint, but see if they can attack a little bit better, and maybe that opens up them attacking the basket, might open up the three-point shot. We didn't get a lot of good looks at the basket in the second half, and that's something they're going to have to change before tomorrow.
So Old Dominion forced to try to go for the split against Rice. See it tomorrow on ESPN Plus, starting at 4 p.m. Live coverage begins at 3:30 Eastern Time with the Toyota pregame show on a game that will be featured on the radio on Money Talk 1310. For Susan Montgomery, I'm Doug Ripley.